See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Giants, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handled all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, 30 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, ready?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Love now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Love to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
7-7, our score after one. Running on first down, Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, stop it. Hey, back up.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Lawrence on the sneak, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now the offense offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Just keeping the play alive. Lawrence hitting the ball is free. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, good move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 3rd down, Love.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Love now to pass on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give here to Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Love. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Albert O from 6 yards away. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Hey, exit. Hey, Charlie.
From the 31, Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Working out of the gun. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Love's throw caught by Tony. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action this time with Love. Incomplete. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf. 33 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. And this one too low.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they want to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the lids are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Austin Eckler.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Now Love. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Love. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here's Love. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, it's Love. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 19 yards away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead, fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs.
another one.